Hello everyone, I'm going to do a Virgo reading. Welcome to Follow Your Heart Intuition Tarot. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a Virgo reading in regard to your twin flame or soulmate relationship. So this is going to be a dynamic love reading, and it has to do with where we act out our patterns, learned patterns, and where we are being authentic. So Virgo, this is a general collective reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or Venus. And we're going to get into the dynamics with someone you're either connected to, potentially in union with, or in separation. It'll show itself. Okay, so Virgo, what's going on for you, and what is your mindset in regard to your other half? What is your emotional intelligence telling us in regard to your other half, or vice versa? You could be a cross watcher, so this could be a mirror. Okay, Virgo, what is going on for you at this time? We've just entered Cancer season, so it's Cancer being a water sign, very emotional. So I just thought it's appropriate to do a reading in regard to emotions and our own authenticity, our own patterns, learned behavior as well as acquired behavior, as well as your own authentic core and where you're coming from in this relationship. Okay, message from a bottle. To be fair, balance, a change in the wind, loyal heart, no place like home. Okay. So Virgo, what I'm getting here is something is slightly out of balance. Okay. At the core of it, you are loyal to this person, and that person for you has been home. That person for you represents home. But what I'm getting is that you are potentially not in union with this person, and communicating by text or messages occasionally is not doing it for there's a sense of out of balance with changing the wind and to be fair. Okay, so what I'm getting here is consciously you whenever you connect to this person, you fall into a kind of habitual way of relating. You maybe have too much on your plate, and also I'm getting this sense that this person is very loyal to you, but you also see it as something in the past. This person is someone from the past, but this person represents home to you. Okay? And someone from the past can mean two things. You've known that person for a long time, so you've got past life connections, and home from that sense of home through that connection, but also you're always putting this person on the back burner. It's like you're putting yourself on the back burner. You're putting yourself into the past. And when you communicate, the balance is there, but as soon as you go on automatic, even though deep down there is a loyalty towards you from this other person, you kind of lose the connection. And then the fear or your attitude is, or their attitude is, okay, this is not working for me. This type of communicating is not for me. This type of automatic communicating and it's like, Virgo, you're taking this person for granted. And your attitude is that you think you want to mean things, okay? But actually, you don't visualize a future with that person for you, okay? So how can you mend something when you're not visualizing a future with that person, or making them feel like you're not for them? There's some what I call emotional blocks going on, too much control, trying to please everyone with to be fair, and at the cost of this relationship, and it's not going to work that way. Okay? You're making that person feel like you're feeding that person breadcrumbs. Could be a mirror or something. It could be a mirror. Someone is treating you like your breadcrumbs, but I get the sense from this particular reading that this person is very loyal, but you're not giving them any vision of the future of the both of you being together. And you're acting like you want to mend things, but at the same time, you just want to do whatever it is you want to do. You want to kind of, create a new life because you're afraid to look at things clearly. And of course, the outcome is the never-ending story. When you act without resolve or with any vision, the story is just you're gonna reinvent this default dynamic, which is not functional. It's not a functioning dynamic, and it's a kind of exhausting energy for the other person actually. Or if this is how you feel you're being treated by someone, it's exhausting for you as well. And I also get the sense that you expect this person to understand you, but you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone. You've always got something else going on. Maybe you want to hang out with your mates. Maybe you want to, your friends. Maybe you want to, or work. You're loyal to work. Your loyalties lie elsewhere. As soon as you get a balance with this person, you sort of change your mind and your loyalties shift elsewhere. And your excuse is it's not going to work anyway. And potentially, as much as this person wants to mend it, you are quite happy with the life that you're creating. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it hurts you. This is going to hurt you if you don't open up to properly communicating, and not just when it suits you. So I'm going to tune into this message in a bottle and the to be fair card. What is going on there? What is the obstacle there? Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a sense of loss there. Okay, loss of communication. Just a moment. There's a sense of loss of confidence, and I think that also is a reflection on how you make the other person feel. There's a three-way relationship going on. It doesn't have to be with another person, but at the same time, there are other people and circumstances involved that keep tearing at this particular connection. I would say could be work, third party, could be an ex, or could also be someone you're flirting with and you think, oh, maybe this is better. It's like you think life is potentially more exciting with another person, even though you know this connection is deep. So I hope the sound of the rain is not interfering with this reading. And there's a sense of sadness, a sense of this is what you make the other person feel because you're not prepared to compromise on anything that is going your way. You're not prepared to walk your talk. and let this relationship come into full union. It's always something else. I'm going to look into the conscious and subconscious beliefs here with loyalty and the change of wind. It's like your loyalty switches the moment you get what you want, and you're keeping this person on a string. Oh, okay, this weekend, I've seen that person last weekend. Let's say you've had a connection with that person the weekend before, but this weekend I am going to, watch the baseball, watch the cricket, hang out with my mates, whatever. And that person needs to understand that, this kind of thing. The Ten of Pentacles. In reverse. I don't usually read reverse, but this one came out in reverse. I have this funny feeling that maybe this person wants to collaborate financially with you on something, but you're not interested in that. And even though you know deep down that would just make you happy. It's like you're sabotaging a connection that could lead to you both living a life together and make you happy, but you're sabotaging it because you haven't done enough of your own spiritual work. And potentially you don't even want to look into that because it's an alien language to you. It's like you don't want to listen to your soul, but you can feel it. Yeah, there's this Seven of Cups, but it's in reverse. So what I'm going is there's one cup that's for you, but you being in reverse, it's like I get this sense that you're wasting a lot of energy, denying yourself that connection. Let's have a look at New Life and the never-ending story. What does that signify? Maybe this person is tired of the dynamic and the fact that you're denying both of you this dynamic, and they want to start a new life. So let's have a look at the New Life card in connection to the never-ending story. It has to do with a sense of emotional tightness, a sense of control mentally, there's a sense of stinginess around this card, sitting comfortably on what you have and not seeing anything beyond that, Virgo. Not seeing anything beyond that. So there's the Three of Wands in reverse. It's like you're not about to venture forward on this, even though you know that there is new life out there. But you're just, again, self-sabotaging this connection. And let's have a look at the outcome for this situation. Yeah, there's being pulled into three directions. It's like you're not only hurting yourself and them, you are literally unwilling to pull out the thing that holds you back. It could potentially be overwork, but it could also be that you want to keep this person tied, like holding them on leading them along on a string, get that kind of thing. And it's hurting you both, but you don't want to admit this. Ooh. Maybe it could have to do with childhood wounds. It's maybe you've lost people in your life that were important to you and you lack a sense of guidance. Or maybe you had people around you who were trickish. There's the Ten of Wands. So it's kind of you'd rather struggle on alone on or struggle on without that person then actually pulling this extra sword out of this bundle of swords and freeing yourself from this kind of pain body, as Eckhart Tolle will call it. But it's kind of a really sad feeling I'm getting from this. It's like you're holding on so tight, and even though you have a future in sight, you are sabotaging it by keeping busy and by keeping yourself in this struggling mode because you're not sure where it's going to go if you let go. Yeah, you're turning away good things. A bit like this little rat. You're trying to cover up what's going on for you emotionally, or you're trying to keep a lid on things. And it's also your subconscious is kind of, this is the subconscious in reverse. You know you're doing this. You're aware of what's going on, but you pretend you don't know what it's about. You could potentially get help from experts or from people who are aware of the twin flame dynamic, but it looks to me like you're blocking it. You've got the Emperor in reverse. There's a lot of cards in reverse. But if you'd pursue it, you know what makes your heart sing. You're suppressing your... you think because you're a man or a masculine, you shouldn't be showing your feelings. You're suppressing your true nature. And it kind of, the root cause of it, because of that, is being covered up. Okay. So Virgo, I'm going to pull it's not a yes or no card, it's an energy, a divine energy card or answer for this particular reading. I'm going to pull 3 cards that might help you get out of this particular vicious circle, so that you can uncover what it is you're running away from, what it is you're hiding, what it is you're trying to control, so that this relationship can't reach its potential. I'm going to pull 3 cards on what it is that might help or trigger something in you to help you loosen up what you're so vehemently holding on to. Become a clear channel. I would say meditate. Become really clear about what it is that makes your heart sing when it makes your heart sing. What your inner voice is saying to you. Address your addictions. Where do you keep yourself in old patterns? Habitually doing things because it feels comforting, and you don't have to do the work, you don't have to question anything, you can just robotically go along. And learning to laugh at your demons. Okay, so the feeling I'm getting here is what you fear, what you resist persists. Okay, so what you fear is actually what you keep regenerating. I'm going to pull 1 card for the other party to see where they're at. Let me just move these along. and what their mindset is with this dynamic at this point in time. It looks like this has gone on for a while, by the way. The Oracle's Gift. It looks like that person is finding peace within themselves. That person is creating a vision regardless whether you want to be part of their life or not. That person is very gifted. That person has a power in and of, in this case, herself, the feminine. She is creating a life with her own capacity to envision things, and I quite like how this balances out with the Three of Wands, looking through into the future and seeing a new vision. And also that person knows her purpose, and she will follow her own star. She will go for what she came here onto this into this lifetime to achieve. She knows her purpose, and she keeps that as her target. And I'm going to pull one more card in regard to how she perceives your relationship at this stage, or the situation with you at this stage. It looks definitely like the two of you are not connected. I think if you are open to communication, you can sort this out. But the feeling I'm getting is this person has communicated with you again and again. But she cannot do it on her own. She also needs you to start asking for help, asking for guidance, so that you can address your addictions, so that you can become a clear channel and release past bad experiences. And at the end of the day, she's also telling you it's up to you. She's going to follow her purpose regardless. I'm going to just tune in where she is at emotionally. This relationship is not just hurting you, it is certainly hurting other people as well. At this stage, there's a no answer. She is not going to let this painful dynamic influence her emotionally. So she's stepping away. She's finding peace within. She's finding peace maybe in her spiritual realm, peace in nature, and the stillness of her inner self. She's not going to let this affect her anymore. She's walking away at this stage. So this is where this particular dynamic is at the moment. So I also get the sense there's a lot of arrogance around. When I look at laugh at your demons, you're demonizing someone who's actually your best friend. So Virgo, if this resonates with you, be very honest with yourself. And be very clear that at the end of the day, if you're not being honest with yourself, it is you who ends up hurting in this dynamic. It is you who creates this kind of pain. And there's a responsibility that if you ignore it, in some ways will certainly backfire on you. Okay, the twin flame dynamic is the highest form of connection. Yeah. So have a close look at it. Also, I just want to say thank you for the newcomers to this channel, and for having subscribed to it, for sharing it so other people can benefit from it. And I look forward to giving you a reading soon. The other thing is, if you do want a private reading, my details are below. You can email me at followyourheartintuition@gmail.com. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to giving you a reading soon. Bye for now.